This Saturday, St. Patrick's Day, corned beef and cabbage, that's the best we could do, really. Welcome back to Baldor's News from the Farm. I'm Patrick Ahern. Let's start off over on the West Coast. This time of year, happens every year, Yuma and Arizona start to wrap up. Production moves north to Salinas in California. So there's always at this time of year, some little gaps, some prices going up. What happened this year to compound it all? Some rain, low temperatures in California, pushing production down even lower and a little further behind. So there is a big shortage, especially among such things as broccoli. Basically any row crop, the price is a little bit up right now. Good things though, flying in every day, new product from the West Coast. Harbingers of spring are here. As the spring gets a little bit closer, they're just going to keep on coming in and ramping the spring volume right up. Right here, a true harbinger of spring, as we were talking about. Fresh nettles flown in from the West Coast. These are organic from Noel's farm. They do sting, so handle them with care. Put gloves on, put them in water for 5 minutes, boil them. That'll take out the sting. Great for a salad, great in ravioli, or even make it into some kind of a pesto puree. Right in front of it, green strawberries, also from California. What do people do with these? They pickle them. If you're really, really good, you can make a sorbet out of them. You need an awful lot of sugar though. But also people are using them for chutneys and sauces and just baking them on top of fish. Just something different. Right here, baby fennel. This one is from Martin's farm out in California. This is absolutely beautiful. It's got that sweet, tender, anise, licorice flavor. The tops you can use with fish as a garnish. You can use the whole thing as a salad. You can cook this or eat it raw. If you do cook it, it just needs a little bit of cooking. It doesn't need much at all. Right here, sorrel, or sour grass as they call it in Jersey. Why is it called sour grass? Try eating it raw, you'll find out. It's basically got some oxalic acid, which is really, really bitter, so it's well worth cooking first. Treat it really just like spinach, make a little puree, put it with chicken or some fish. Great stuff. Right behind it, from Italy, the first of the Tarocco blood oranges. I know I call them blood oranges, they're not really that bloody. I have seen them redder, but out of the three oranges, the Sanguelli and the Moro and the Tarocco, this is the least bloody. Super high in vitamin C, super high bricks. In Italy and in Europe, it's the most favorite orange. Never mind blood orange, it's just everybody's favorite orange. Thin skin, easy to peel, very few seeds, grown in the shadows of Mount Etna in that beautiful volcanic soil. It does not get any better than this. Why do they call it Tarocco? Tarocco in Italian kind of means unbelievable. It's a fraud, because when people first found it, they could not believe that this had grown right where the Sanguelli should be. But apparently, it's just a natural hybridization, and boy, is it good. A couple of other items that are limited this week on top of everything I mentioned in the intro. Baby radishes coming out of California. The tops are not holding up very well, so what we're doing is flying them every day. Extra money in freight, that's why they're a little more expensive. Also plum tomatoes. There's plenty of them around, but mostly green. They're taking a long time to ripen up. So red, ripe plum tomatoes are a little hard to come by. 5x6 and 6x6. They're going to be by the end of the week pretty short also. And let's not forget aspiration broccolini. Just very, very hard to find. I have a couple of best buys here at Baldor, and this week is no exception. Oyster mushrooms coming out of Pennsylvania, unbelievably low prices. They may not have a lot of flavor, but boy do they like to absorb the flavor of anything you cook with them. Also out of Florida, the last of the Florida starfruit. Let's push that out while the price is good before we switch over to Thailand. And B&W baby arugula coming out of Florida. Very, very good right now. Push it out. Fresh items just arrived out of Chile. Finally, the pink muscat grapes, and also those little tiny Thompson grapes that we love so much. And out of Morocco, the first of the fresh chanterelles. It's like the season didn't even skip a beat this year. Thanks for joining us at Baldor's News from the Farm. We hope to see you again in the next week or two.